Satish, sorry, I didn't have time to react on your matrix and your content you sent me yesterday. It was too late for me, but I propose you present it to us. You present your matrix and even your slide if you want. So we can react, give you a feedback. We can give you a feedback. Remember the rule? I will just share my screen 1 second for everyone to remind you the rules. For the jury. Yeah. So it's 10 minutes. Yes. It's 10 minutes. You have to.
So whether my screen is visible, sir?
Yes.
No, it's mine. It's my screen. My screen.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Satish, please listen to me. So it's 10 minutes. Okay, you have 10 minutes. It's 1 minute video. Okay, 5 minute pitch. Okay, and in this 5 minute speech, you have 3 minutes. We usually it's 3 minutes for the matrix, but you can present only the matrix if you want. It happens and it works. It works as well. And then it's 4 minute question. Okay. So we will have exactly the same. I don't know if you already have a video. You have already a video.
Shall I play the video?
Yeah, you can start with the video. So we are exactly in the same conditions if you already have the video. And then the matrix and your slide if you have also slide. So you sent me yesterday slides and video, slides and matrix, so you can present slides and matrix, and then we'll react. We'll give you a feedback and question. Okay. So you can share your screen. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the floor is yours. Are you sharing a video?
Yeah.
But you don't share the audio. You don't share the audio. You need to share, including the audio on the window, on the sharing window. You have a little switch to share the audio. You see, when you should unshare the screen, unshare, and then you share again, and you have a little switch to include the audio in the sharing. You should unshare first. You cannot add.
Stop sharing.
Yeah. Stop sharing, and then and then you share again, but you switch this little button. The switch on the switch right, including the audio. So for everyone who are joining us right now, we are now. Each of you will be trained. You will be training your pitch in the same conditions as the jury. So you have 10 minutes at all. You remember 10 minutes to pitch. It includes in this 10 minutes 1 minute with your video. It's concept video, and 5 minutes for your pitch. It includes the matrix. You can show only the matrix if you want during your pitch. It's up to you.
Sure.
And then you have 4 minutes of question with the jury. Okay, so we will do exactly the same. Yeah.
So whether the screen is visible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible. There is no audio. There is no sound. You don't share the audio.
It's not visible, is it?
No, it's visible, but audio is not played.
Audio is off. We cannot.
You have
Is
to
it
enable the audio. If
the
you
sharing?
click that share button, there is a share content where you can see the include sound.
Okay, but maybe. Okay, maybe let's do like that. You explain to us the video. Okay, Satish. The voiceover. You give us the voiceover of the video yourself.
Okay.
Okay, let's start.
So I'll start now.
Okay, so okay, play the video and you explain to us. Okay. You give us
Atop a disciplined construction procurement. On Atop one, every seller is verified before participation. Buyers see clear product specification with inspect and accept built into it. Every inquiry defines validity, delivery date, and delivery slot. Sellers receive inquiries
Now you can
without
pause the
buyer.
video if required. If it is too fast, you can pause the video also.
I can't get it.
Now, if it is too fast, you can pause the video and explain screen by screen.
Each quote includes its own validity and delivery commitment. Buyers receive multiple quotes with seller performance ratings for confident decisions. Every quote shows complete commercial and delivery details. Buyers can confirm delivery or raise disputes. Delivery is completed only through OTP confirmation, ensuring physical receipt. All transactions are recorded cleanly from payment to completion. Sellers receive transparent statements linked only to completed accepted orders. Often, where requirements, delivery, and payments are enforced, not negotiated.
Okay.
Today, construction procurement mostly happens through phone calls, walk-ins, WhatsApp, and personal relationships. Prices depend more on negotiation skill. Buyer spends visiting sellers and frequent follow-ups. This system works at small scale but breaks as volume grows. For buyers, procurement involves high effort, uncertainty, and constant follow-ups. Pricing is opaque, delivery timelines are unclear, and confidence is low. For sellers, growth is limited to local reach and informal credit. Competition is uneven, driven by relationship rather than capability. Autopon introduces a deliberate shift. We remove relationship-driven procurement logic and negotiation as the primary decision mechanism. Instead of informal trust, we design trust into system itself. The burden moves from people managing relationship to platform rules ensuring outcomes. Why existing procurement models fail at scale? Relationship-based models fail once they move beyond local markets. Listing platforms create noise, not certainty. Trading and brand-led platforms centralize control, which limits inclusion. All of them optimize transactions, not decision confidence. This strategic canvas shows where Autophone breaks industry norms. On the left, where the industry relies on relationship, negotiation, and follow-ups. often deliberately goes low. At price transparency, you see a sharp inflection. From there, often sustains high value on delivery certainty, trust without relationship, and inclusive participation. This is not incremental improvement, it's a different value curve. It's a matrix.
So for the matrix, can you switch to the presentation mode? No, full screen. Full screen, on the in PowerPoint, the little presentation mode on the
right in the bottom.
right bottom, yeah. Right bottom, yeah. There's a on the right more, yeah. Again, right, yeah. This one.
More.
Slideshow, yeah. Slideshow. No, it was you were there at slideshow.
அண்ணா ஸ்லைடருக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற பட்டன், ஜூமுக்கு முன்னாடி மைனஸுக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற பட்டன்.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Yeah. So just to remind you how to present the matrix, it's exactly the same steps you followed to make the matrix, to build the matrix. It's exactly the same steps. Okay. So you start with the red ribbon where you are. Okay. Which are the standard offerings on your industry? Okay. Then you go to the non-customers reached by my offering. So what are the problems you are solving, basically? And then you go to elimination, reduction, raising, and created. Okay? And then you conclude you summarize the created, and the summary of the created is the value proposition in one sentence. And the summary of the value proposition is your tagline on the left. And then you close up with you wrap up your presentation with the figures, market potential, what is the currently size of your red ocean, what do you create in terms of potential, and this is the size or the revenues you forecast coming from these non-customers you are reaching, and your market share revenues you forecast for 5 years. Okay? Is this step by step?
Okay.
Okay.
The industry we are catering is construction material procurement. The standard offerings are listing portals, dealer networks, dealer and seller networks, directories, and corporate-owned procurement platforms. Non-customers, small manufacturers, small contractors frustrated by opaque pricing and relationship dependency. Buyers and sellers avoiding digital platforms due to spam, paid leads, and lack of transaction accountability. Unexplored non-customers, corporates, and institutional buyers avoiding digital tools due to absence of bindable delivery and audit-ready workflows. What we eliminated: relationship-based trust gatekeeping, paid leads, promotions, and ranking manipulation. Buyer identity exposure before quoting, manual negotiation loops, and spams. What we reduce: buyer effort and coordination fatigue, order status uncertainty, relationship driven financial risk, price only decision making. What we raised, requirement clarity, mandatory validity and delivery slot is mandatory. Price transparency and comparability, delivery certainty with bindable commitments, fair and inclusive seller participation. What we created, anonymous RFQ driven procurement, system driven trust architecture, OTP based inspect and accept before payment release, rule based seller discipline governed by transaction outcomes. For every rise is funded by an eliminate or reduce. And the market potential, red ocean market potential is 9 to 10 point.
Just as I mentioned, after the created part, you summarize it with a value proposition. It puts, more the biggest impact. It's to be more impactful. So you summarize created part. It's what make your offering unique. So you summarize it, you repeat it again to be very clear with the value proposition. Okay, and then you jump to the market potential. Okay, and also your tagline, value proposition and tagline. Yeah, and they're very clear.
Okay, so we created system driven trust, automated reconciliation, and anonymous reverse bidding, and every raise is funded by an eliminate or a reduce. Is it enough, sir? Red ocean market potential is 9 lakh to 10.5 lakh crore for construction procurement. And the created market is the around 1 to 1.5 lakh crore. Market size in 5 years, it will be more than 12 lakh. Market share in 5 years will be 2%. But the revenue is 200 to 400 crores. Since we are a marketplace, the revenue we have calculated is only our share. It's not the entire transaction. Shall I move to the next slide, sir?
Yeah, I think you conclude with it's okay. It's your last slide, right? You finished, Satish?
Yes, sir, finished.
Yeah. So I think it's very good. Huh? It's very good. I think maybe I will let other participants react and give their feedback to you. Do you have some tips, some reactions or questions you could have in a jury, for instance, for Satish?
Other participants can act like jury members.
Yeah. It's a group, working group, to teamwork. All together, you can.
Yeah, the logistics, I think it has to be improved. I'm not sure how I'm going to perform, but maybe this is the first time we are doing, so that's why we have some little sloppiness. But the second thing is the pass is too many passes, and so we lose the audience attentions. So that has to be potentially improved. And the third thing is the engaging the audience by tailoring each and every section, so starting from the non-customers, eliminated, reduced, that has to be tailored properly. So this is my observation. But still, how I am going to present is a different question. But this is my honest feedback. Don't take it in different angle.
Thank you. I will improve my delivery within 2-3 days.
It's
I'll-
is right. Madan is right. You should not read the matrix. You show it. The jury members they see it. So you should not read. They already
All
have
the
it
items.
in front of them. You should give more details, more information to when they are reading it. You see, it's different. So for instance, the non-customers, you have the list here. You already talk about the non-customer at the beginning. It's a very good point because you started with the pain points you are solving. So it's a very good point. And here they are here again. So you should not read their profiles, or it's written here on the matrix. You should maybe say, oh, you address them, or you reach them with your offering. You see, it will be very more very more interesting and more more information for them when they are reading it. So you say, okay, these non-customers, contractors, frustrated. We are because our solution it's very transparent and the price is very clear and it does not change. You see, so it's very impactful. They are they don't like to have spam and they are off. They are off of that. They want to have something very safe and so on. So our solution it's this and that. There is no spam and it's only trusted relation with human relations. And in the unexplored, we address them because our solution it's human based, and they call us. They have someone on the phone, and they can. And there is no digital phone problems or due to the fact they cannot use computers or mobile phone. I don't know. And our workflow is very seamless. I don't know. So it's you have to explain, okay, instead of read line by line. You should explain. It's a very good point.
Shall I move to the next slide, sir?
Sorry?
Shall I move to the next slide?
To the?
Yes. He has one more slide.
You have one more slide. Okay. I think it's better to stop to finish at the matrix. It's too much. You will not have time. It's 5 minutes. You already have 10 minutes.
Okay.
It will be, or you will be stopped. Or it's not good.
Oh.
You should conclude on the matrix, and it's enough.
Okay.
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 You have
So
too many slides. You cannot
I will
have.
rearrange
It's
the
5
slides.
minutes. It's 5 minutes pitch. It's 5 minutes slide presentation. You cannot have 10 slides. It's not. You may physically it's not possible. It's like 5 slides, maybe maximum
Okay.
5. And the matrix takes minimum 3 minutes in your experience. So you have maybe it's 5 slides maximum. So go back to the matrix, please. Can you go back to the matrix? Okay. So I think it's good. The elements here and eliminated, created. Maybe you should. We will help you. I will help you on that to be more impactful, even more impactful by reducing the number of elements, and especially in created part. And it's a very good lesson for everyone, I would say. Very useful for everyone, because in the creation part, it's very, it has to be, it's like 1 or 2 elements in the created part. It's not very more. It's what you have unique. Unique, it means nobody in your
Nobody
industry can propose it. Yeah, it's only you. So it's very, sometimes it's 1 element, 2, maybe 3 maximum. And I think some of these elements they are a little technical, or there's a description, so they can maybe be mixed together. Or we will we'll help you on that. We'll have a look together. The market potential, you see, everyone, its market potential is very. It's clearly this mechanism. It's very you have the reduction valuation. So what is the current size of this market. What is a created market? So it's the market you are creating by addressing these non-customers. So you bring them back so this is their potential. And doing the sum of the red plus the blue, it gives you the market size in 5 years. So by your action, you will, in 5 years, have these non-customers back or coming in this new total market with the red and the blue. And the market share you apply. So just the market share, you see, if you just do the math, 2% of 12, it's normally
24,000.
240, and 2% 15, it should be 300, I think.
24,000 to 30,000 crores.
Yeah, it's just to have exactly the same, so people are not lost. Yeah, and also for the presentation, your market potential, again, people will read it, so you don't need to read exactly word by word, but you should explain what is the logic, which step-by-step logic did you apply to get these figures? You see, it's a market sizing, and how do you do this market sizing? What are your hypotheses, your reasoning? How did you reason to get these figures? This is what is interesting. Okay, it's clear to you, Satish?
Sir, can you repeat, sir, please?
Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir, clear.
And also, I think for the presentation, your colleague is Bala, right? Bala is your colleague, if I remember. Bala, you are a colleague of Satish, right?
Yeah, Satish, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't know,
see. Either one of them.
maybe it could be you presenting or both of you, because it can be struggling. Yeah, so if the jury does not clearly understand everything or there is no interactions, it can be a problem. Huh? It will be a pity because you have a very good preparation, work, and understanding, but the communication is key.
Understood.
We'll take. You will decide. Do we have other reactions from the group? You have a good example of a good matrix here.
Yeah.
Do you have reactions from the group? Some tips, some recommendations for Satish and Bala? No? Okay, so thank you, Satish and Bala. So we take another project. Want to present your video and your matrix, or only your matrix? Up to you.
Yeah, I'll present. I'll go.
Okay, madam. Yeah.
Over 5,000 satellites now circle Earth, with hundreds launching yearly. Space insurers face unprecedented exposure and risk. The key question is, how ready is each satellite for insurance? Introducing the Insurance Readiness Index, IRI, a score from 0 to 10 developed by OBX Global. It quantifies satellite risk before launch and gives underwriters a clear, numeric snapshot of readiness. The IRI evaluates multiple factors: technical maturity, launch vehicle pedigree, operator experience, subsystem reliability, debris mitigation planning, end-of-life strategy, and past claim history. Each factor is graded to produce the overall IRI score. Scores range from 0 to 4, high risk, 5 to 7, medium risk, to 8 to 10, strong readiness. For example, a score of 9 means better premium rates and terms. Why do underwriters need the IRI? It brings faster, more transparent risk assessment and pricing. They receive structured risk summaries instead of guesswork. Insurers can justify premiums objectively and manage portfolios by comparing scores across satellites. Here's how it fits the workflow. Before launch, mission and satellite data feed into the IRI calculator. During underwriting, the IRI guides policy terms. Post-launch, the IRI can trigger alerts if risk assumptions change. In a world moving towards sustainable orbits and orbital ESG investing, the IRI is more than a number. It's a trust layer between insurers, investors, and space operators. It helps build confidence in the space economy. Orbix Global is working with underwriters and satellite operators to make the IRI a global standard. To learn how your organization can pilot the Insurance Readiness Index, visit orbixglobal.com.
It's
I
good.
hope
The
this.
video is good. Video is good.
Yeah.
Just one quick feedback. I think it should be 1 minute. 2 minutes.
Yes, we
It's
will
a
reduce
little
it.
long. You have the ability. It's possible to reduce, I think, and being more synthetic, and it will be more impactful if you have 1 minute instead of 2. It's more impactful, and all the message is clear already.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. I'll reduce that.
Yeah.
Okay, so risk intelligence for the space economy. So Orbix Global is the world first orbital ESG and risk intelligence platform, and the problem currently, the industry is facing the missing risk layer, intelligence layer for the space economy. Insurance faces rising loss from the debris and anomalies and unverified missions, and the regulators' lack of the consistent metrics to monitor orbital sustainability or the compliances. And the investors have no trusted data to judge the ESG performance and the capital efficiency in the space economy. Our solution is a unified risk creating system, the Risk 42, that transforms the complex satellites data and the orbital data into the actionable risk intelligence. Our proprietary frameworks, our OSG, orbital sustainability governance, rate how responsibly satellite behaves in orbit, and IRI insurance readiness index rates how insurable and mission ready satellite is. And investment readiness score rates how investable and mission ready satellite is. Our Orbix Global value curve is, we have various the stream level, that is SSA tracking is nothing but the space situation awareness and tracking and collision data, engineering and sustainability data and insurance, suppliers, supportive documents and investment, competitions and regulatory signals and economic interpretation and cross-mission interpretation. So if you look at this Orbix Global value curve, we collect this standard space situation awareness data and collision data and engineering data. We combine together and create the sustainability scoring, insurance readiness index, and the investment readiness score that helps the regulatory and the economy and the cross mission of the space economy. So this is our sample reports and how it looks like, the orbital sustainability governance sample report and the investment readiness sample report. And this is the IRI investment insurance readiness mission report. So this is exactly what we are doing. And coming back to so look at the the non-customers they reached by my offering, the Orbix Global offering. The first one, the first sector is going to be the reinsurers and the specialty insurances syndicates. Yep.
But then it's better to start with the industry, so and the competitors in this industry, so it makes all clear, and then you jump to the non-customers. You start with this, just to remind people. Okay, what is the competition environment, and it's very important for them to compare and to know.
Yeah, thank you so much for reminding. I missed that. So the The current red ocean, the industry is a space situational awareness, that is SSA, and space engineering and risk, and satellite insurance and investment advisory. Their standard offering is space situational awareness data, debris risk data, and space traffic management data, and collision data, and two-line elements TLE data, and expert consulting from the aviations and aerospace the veterans, and the satellite veterans and astronauts veterans. So the non-customers, what we are, bringing into the to our blue ocean. So the first one is the reinsurance. So whoever is actually, already insured the satellites that are flying in the orbits, so they can go for the reinsurance of the in the satellite using the parametric, insurance models, and the specialty insurance syndicates like Lloyd's and Marsh, and these are the various the specialty insurance syndicates. The next segment of the non-customers is the institutional investors. They can come and invest because there was some, the risk assessment data is missing, so institutional awareness can be part of this, the second segment. And infrastructure funds like the ESG funds and space thematic funds, and ESG focused banks, and who are actually investing, they have some thematic the funding that they can invest in the orbital ESG, that is the new category that we created, the orbital sustainability governance. The unexplored is going to be regulators and space agencies, like regulators like ISRO, in space, and space agencies like European Space Agency, NASA, and JAXA, and Indian Space Research Organization, and global policy bodies like World Economic Forum, UNOSA, and various policy bodies from the each and every continental and various geography. So the value that the problem that we eliminate is currently the industry is currently they are using the technical jargon as a decision proxy, and so they are taking only engineering only data for a risk assessment, and the insurance using the black box pricing model that is based on the engineering data only. And the value that the pain point that we reduce is the decision complexity, and the time to decision, whether it is go or no go, and reliance on bespoke expert opinion, like we need to rely on the experts in the consulting, like various consulting firms are there, and some veteran from the NASA or ESA or ISRO, so they have to highly they need to pay that. And regulatory frictions, and the regulatory does not have any clear identification of how sustainable and what is the risk behind that of particular the country space assets. And the important point that we raise is we are making the standardization of the risk reporting and the transparency for regulators, so that they can easily go and look at the dashboard and how my country satellites are and the launch vehicles are actually performing. And comparability, they can compare with the other regionals operators, and they can take a decision with the full confidence. The value that we create in the space economy, that's very, very important. So we are creating the shared economic language for the space risk through the OSG. Apology for the spelling mistake, it's a OSG, not a ORG. And insurance readiness index that helps the insurance company to assess before launch and after launch and deorbit, and with the different phases. And investment readiness index, it will help the investment companies and the private equity and venture capitals to come, and it will invite them to open a door for them to start investing in the space economy. And the dynamic compliance feeds, which help they can in their portfolio, the number of satellites, how it performance, and using the standard offerings data like space situational awareness data, and debris risk, and space traffic management, and collision TLE, and all those data can be combined together and aggregated, and we feed into our system compliance system, and it will provide a real-time orbital intelligent risk risk scoring. The next thing is the new financial instrument and asset class enablement, which is nothing but so since we are entering into the new era of the space economy, and it is going to touch close to 1 trillion 2030, so which will obviously it will directly link to creating a new financial instrument. And the value that we propose, Orbix Risk 42 framework, it's a proprietary framework, transforms orbital risk from the technical problems, jargons, into a shared economic language for insurance and investors and regulators. Obviously, operators can also use that. So the market potential, if you look at this, we are targeting for the various geography. I would say it's a global, the global market that we are targeting. Currently, the red ocean, the current market value is 2.3 billion US dollar, and the created market is $130 million. And the market size in 5 years, it's going to be 250K US dollar per client and per year. And the market share in 5 years, approximately 8 to 12%, and revenue by revenue in 5 years, it's going to be 25 million in dollars. So we are the Orbix Global is de-risking the next frontier. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Madan. So very quick reaction. I think it's yeah, your pitch is okay, but it's too long. But you will improve it by practicing. It's very clear. But you need to do some selections. You need to. Sometimes you repeat things and it brings not so much. It reduces your impact. Yeah, especially the matrix, I will help you on making the matrix more simple and more impactful as a result. Just a quick reaction for everyone. You don't need to read line by line. The jury, they see it. They see the matrix. They can read by themselves. But you can wrap up. You can summarize. Okay, each box you summarize with impactful things, impactful information. Like, okay, how do you do that? How do you eliminate technical jargon and so on? How do you? Another thing, it's in the reduced box. Normally, in the reduced box, it's an also eliminated box as well. But reduced, especially, it's not only pain points you are reducing or eliminating. It's also maybe things people like already in the current offering, in the red ocean offering. They already have, and maybe you reduce things, okay, because they will have your created part, your created elements. They will get that with your offering, but they have to make a choice. They have to decide, and because you cannot offer everything exactly what they could have with all the offerings already in the market, plus adding things. It's a trade-off. They have to decide. So in the reduction, certainly there are, and I will help you on that in the subgroup. There are certainly things you cannot propose today. You don't propose because you have to propose the creation part, which is more important. It has to be. It's more important especially for the non-customers. So it's a trade-off. Certainly, space traffic management is more precise, for instance, compared to your solution. It has more clear map, more detailed and things like that. You don't go in details, so you will reduce maybe the details of the map, for instance. You see? I don't know if it's true or not. It's just an example. But they will. You see my point?
Yep.
Yeah. So, and it will be even more impactful because it makes your offering more realistic. It's not a perfect thing. All what is perfect is it sometimes can be tricky. You see, so there is always a trick if it's perfect. So you are not the perfection, but you bring something new. It's created part but you have to do a trade-off.
Yes, trade-off is very important.
And also. You can, I think, in your slides at the beginning, I'm not sure the second slide where you talk about your offering. It's maybe it repeats what you said in the video. So maybe here you can be more
Ignore.
efficient, and maybe instead of this slide, you can play the video. Maybe you see.
Okay.
Not this one.
Okay.
The curve. It's so interesting. Personally, I would maybe show the curve after the matrix or just before the matrix. I don't know. Sample reports is very interesting. It's exactly what we need after the video. Yeah, in my opinion. In my opinion, I would play the video, show the sample reports, then maybe the matrix or the curves, and then the curves or matrix. No, I will follow this maybe. And then another slide is missing. It's your achievement, because your business is already on. I think you already are selling, you already have clients. So you should have a slide with giving the perspective, where you are going, what did you already achieve, what are your current revenues, who are your current clients, which revenues do you have with them, which forecast do you have for the next step, for the future, next year, 5 years, and compatible with your revenues. If you go back to the matrix, the revenues, it has to be also consistent with your market size. So, for instance, you say you will have, like, let's say 10% of market share. Normally, the market share, it's on the total market. So it's 10% of 2.31, because adding, okay? So the market size in 5 years, it's the sum of the red ocean plus the created market. But here, created market is very low, in my opinion. I think here you need, I will show it to everyone. You could use the AI on this. Did you use the AI on?
Yeah, I use
Yeah.
it. I use it.
Okay, and it give you 130 million created market. Really? It's surprising.
No. I think it's wrong. I will give you
The market, the AI, it's here, market size. You see, for everyone, I show it for everyone. You click here, and here it will also help you. So let's. So it's space insurance, space risk. I think it's space satellite insurance, in my opinion. It's market India, worldwide. You said worldwide. Language English, currency. So you want to
US.
you use dollar, yeah, US dollar. Rich non-customers. So yeah, your full list, but it's basically insurers, space agencies, and yeah, you can
Policies.
show
Policy
policy.
bodies.
Police?
Policy bodies. Policy.
Policy?
Yeah, World Economic Forum.
Bodies? Don't understand. Policy.
Policies created by organizations like the World Economic Forum. The regulations in the current market space.
Okay.
European Space Agency, NASA, everybody has some.
UNOSA. UNOOSA.
Yeah. Yeah, the basic space agencies, ESA,
Yeah.
and no, it's already space agencies for me, no?
And policy is UNOSA. UNOOSA.
UNESA?
Yeah, UNOOSA.
UNOOSA.
Okay, you know that. Okay, I don't know that. Okay, insurers. Well, maybe you said insurers. What is the problem you are solving?
Yeah, it is the we are just helping the underwriter to take a decision how to arrive the premium for particular launch or the satellite before launch and after launch.
Particular launch, which kind of particular, like very costly satellite, you mean? That's what you mean?
No, it's not a ports. It's very costly. Obviously, every launch is actually very expensive. So we help insurance in terms of arriving the premiums.
Cost.
premium cost for a particular, the insurance policy of launch.
Yeah, but everyone does that. What do you bring as new? You already have insurance, already have de-risking and risk analysis. They have all this insurer. The job of an insurer is to evaluate the risk. So they already have some models to evaluate the risk. But what do you address?
He says there's currently not enough data in this space.
Yeah, okay. You bring more data. Okay, insurer. Okay, insurer were missing some data. Maybe that's something like that. We've seen some data, risk data analysis for the risk analysis.
I would say, Alban,
economic data.
it is a design level risk data. I would say we have a framework called a design level risk scoring, DLRS. So the design level risk scoring will help the underwriters to arrive the exact premium and what is the design and how it's going to be sustainable and in the orbit. So I would say insurance company for before launch, it's going to be a design level risk scoring.
Missing some economic data before launch?
Exactly. So we are converting, we are just connecting.
Yeah. Okay, it's new. Okay, understand. It's clear. It's insurers as well as space agencies and policy border and so on. But you said it's the same for everyone. Yeah. No?
No, it can be different. That's why we have 3 different, the scoring system.
Okay, special
sustainability. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Can I ask a quick question here?
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to understand, in terms of non-customers here, and in many of our cases, because I was personally confused while creating the slide. So here, as I was listening to the conversation, I think the customers are again insurance companies, right? So there's no change we're not creating a new customer, but I think it's a reconstruction in terms of data not structured, which is currently not there in the market, which is Madan's USP. That's how I understand. So in terms of non-customers versus reconstructing a market, that's the thought that's lingering in my mind.
That's a good question. Let me answer, Alban. So currently look at only the major syndicates, insurance syndicates like Lloyd's Insurance and Swiss Re and Marsh and AXA. Only the big players are currently in the market, and they do have some own system, and they have some own team, the research analyst team, underwriters team, and so none of the new insurance companies, let's say Realm is
Got
the
it.
only
So your
insurance.
data is basically enabling the non-existing players in the market to come on board.
Yes.
Fantastic.
It's something missing. It's something missing on the market, and you unlock value, bringing something new. It's typical brochure. You have something new. You understand something your competitors don't see, or you bring something they don't have. It's interesting. It's considered as interesting by the other by not these non-customers. So they.
Got it. Thanks, Alban. Thanks for that.
So here you see for everyone, you see when I give it will give you here the red ocean size. Here it's the red ocean size. Okay, and give you the step-by-step reasoning, step-by-step logic it was followed. Okay, to get this result, and it gives you the 5 years summary, 5 years table for estimation for the future. Okay, space insurance in worldwide. Okay, here, and then you have for your offering launched by the economic figures and all created market sizing. It gives you, you were talking about JAXA, I think, NISA, ISA, yeah. It gives you the step-by-step reasoning to get your created potential market, what you are bringing to that. Okay, it's close to what you shared, yeah. Okay. But here, it's not a billion. He didn't talk about billion. It's more 500.
Yeah, we mentioned only
So-
the insurance company, Albon. So we also
Okay.
need to mention the investment. If you look at the investment, it goes to
Investment.
billion.
Okay. So maybe it increase your own part, your created part. Yeah. It's increase your created part as well. So it's already in terms of created part. It's you see. I don't know. You can and for everyone, you can here be fueled by this proposal made by the AI about for your metrics. So you can challenge your own. Did you use that, Madan?
Yes, yes, I
Okay,
use that.
okay, good.
I arrived the
Okay,
data based on this AI only,
okay.
but also I cross-verified what we have, and we just taken an
Ah,
average.
okay. I think yeah, when we compare the created market to your red ocean, it's something is missing. I think it's too small. Yeah, it's more relevant, more not consistent, because here you reach $200 million for a market of 700. Yeah, okay, it's good. You are delivering 30%. You increase the market of 30% with your offering. But you
Okay.
said it's only on insurance. I think it could be almost the same logic when you add, as you said, other not when we are not focused only on insurance. Okay. So thanks. Thank you, Madan. Very good. Wanna try now?
Can I
Yes, sure.
go next,
Jason?
Alban?
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of doubts and I'm slightly skeptical, so I'd like to, first present and understand and get clarity.
Okay, yeah. You can share. If you have a video, you can play the video as well.
Album, before Jason start, I have one doubt. So if you look at my video, I see there is some watermark behind that. It's a, it is
It can be
created.
reduced. It's too long. It's 2 times too long, I think. It should be reduced, divided by 2 the time. And I don't know if you have the ability to, I don't know, maybe I'm too much in the perfection, I don't know, but you have this logo made by Pin AI, or I don't know, Picture AI.ai. So I don't know if it's a good message, because it shows as less professional, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But
I'll
it's
remove that. I just want
it's
to check
AI,
with.
so maybe it's good.
Yeah,
It's
I'll remove that.
marketing.
I'll
Okay.
remove that.
I remember. Okay.
Thank you.
Just my opinion, but maybe we can ask opinion from the group. I don't know. Do we have some other reactions for Madan from the group before we jump to Jason? The group, do you have some reaction from Madan about his presentation, his video, his matrix? Some feedback for him. It's very important to have the feedback from the public, from the group. It helps you a lot.
I just wanted to ask the forum, the people who are my colleagues. So if anybody knows a good video creator, just let me know. I'll try to use this opportunity.
Good point.
Do share it with me as well, Madan.
Okay. It's a problem statement. We are more economic.
I think you're one up because I don't even have a video to share, so I'll start with that note.
If you don't have, but your video, it was good, Madan. If you don't have a video, you can record yourself on a video with your
I
phone.
thought about it.
It
Yes.
works. It works.
Yeah, I thought about it because I don't have a video yet. I thought I'll just record a short 2-minute video
it's
where I
possible.
explain the model. But wasn't sure if that's okay. But
it's
thanks
1
for
minute.
clarifying.
It should be 1 minute. So
Yeah.
it will be very impactful. We understand in 1 minute the concept, and then we can go in details with your pitch, and so that's the point, to be sure that the jury is onboarded.
Got it. Thanks. That works. So I'll do that. For now, I don't have a video, so I'll directly start with my pitch. I'll explain. So So, we call ourselves Elios Uniform Intelligence, and we work in the space of a pretty underrated, traditional forced kind of a spend that happens, highly predictable and recurring spend that happens every year, which is school uniforms. And uniforms is really the entry wedge for us. What essentially we are creating is a OS for the school distribution system. So the play is more on the data and fixing the entire supply chain, which currently is a vast red ocean from our experience. The problem that we are solving currently is basically, when we look at the school uniforms, uniform supply is highly fragmented currently. Just give me a minute. Just problem with my mouse. Just 1 second.
It's okay. You go ahead. It's okay. If we don't
Yeah.
have the image, it's okay.
So uniform supply in India is highly, fragmented. There's a lot of vendors, a lot of schools who have to mandatorily run uniforms year on year, every year. And, the kind of industry, the kind of consumption that happens in this particular uniform space is massive. Pan India, if I look at the market, it's close to about 24,000 crores of business economics that happens repeatable every year. But the challenge is it's highly fragmented. The best of the players or the top players would essentially support, I'm saying the top of the line would support, let's say, about 100 schools max. And usually this is more often than not, this is within a particular city or micro pockets within a city. That's the bandwidth that the current, manufacturers carry. So what we are doing is we are coming up with India's first try at home school uniform platform. By try at home, what we mean is currently the model what operates is all the parents are required to go to the school, either to a school or to a store, to first try out the uniform, see if it fits, if the fit is right, if the quality is okay, and then buy the uniforms. And usually the schools run annual counters during the uniform season, which are run by vendors, pretty unorganized, absolutely no professional setup. And there are very minimal trial options, and the sizing becomes a very prominent issue, though it's very underrated. And because it's a forced sale, parents live with the sizing issue and the quality issue that is currently prevalent in the market. And what Elios is currently solving is we are building a proprietary AI-powered sizing, which will enable parents to click a couple of photos of their children on your smartphone and have the exact sizing. Once the AI gives you the sizing, there is also a physical uniform material just to check the fit, which gets delivered at your doorstep. And once you validate the sizing that this is the right fit for my child, then the parents actually go to the checkout. So essentially what we are doing is right in the order placing zone, we are getting a sanitized data and procuring the orders, which is then backward integrated to all the manufacturers. And currently the manufacturing pain points are close to 15% of overproduction or underproduction happens because this data, it's a very simple fix, but then the current red ocean, this is how schools operate. Normally, if I'm a manufacturer, I will go by the last year's sales invoices and then budget my, manufacturing planning, inventory planning. So there are two clear pain points: 10 to 15% of overproduction.
Jason, if you have this approach, it will take you 20 minutes to say something you could say in 5 minutes. So you jump to things, to manufacturer, to parents. No, it should be constructed. It should be already to have a flow. You should have a flow. So here you have first the concept.
Okay, I'll
Concept.
reframe it. I'll again
So
reframe it.
it
So
can be a video. It's like what you are saying. So concept is very short. It can be in 10 seconds. Okay, we are Indian solution
in
for
short, I understand.
uniform sizing by AI for the parents who are struggling at the season. That's all. And then you jump to the matrix. You explain, okay, what do you change in this industry? If you want to go deeply about manufacturers and all the process, the workflow you have in this industry, you should show the workflow. You should show the workflow and show where you are delivering value in this workflow, in this
I
industry.
can show that also, but that will, again, consume time. So I'll again, we'll jump directly to the matrix. What essentially we're doing is we are transforming the entire current process of how parents discover uniform, manufacturers manufacture uniform, and the school runs this distribution system. So the entire thing we are changing. The industry, the red ocean for me currently is the school uniform manufacturing and
Hey,
distribution.
you should show the matrix. Show the matrix saying that. It has no.
Yeah, this is the. Can you see my matrix?
Show the matrix. Show the matrix. Yeah, we are still on the web page. We have half of your web page for 5 minutes.
Oh,
Show the matrix.
just 1 second, because I've changed the metrics. I'm not sure if that window is being
I
projected.
think
Just
you didn't share all the screen. You shared just one page. You just shared one page. In fact, not the full screen.
Okay, 1 minute.
When you share, you have this choice. When sharing, on the sharing button, you have the choice.
I think just one window.
Okay, so
Now, can you see my matrix?
No.
Not yet. Wait, maybe it's charging. Yeah, now we see it. Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah, we see it. Yeah.
So, so our red ocean is basically the school uniform manufacturing and distribution system. Standard offerings currently are school-led vendor selection, which are largely commission-driven, bulk inventory dump, either in the stores or the school counters, highly fixed or rigid sizing charts, limited or near zero trials available for parents, and advanced payments that are involved in the market. Non-customers reached by my offering, this is where I was slightly skeptical. I seek a clarification also. Non-customers for me currently becomes the parent dissatisfied by no choice, almost forced purchased, and schools seeking a chaos-free distribution system. But I think the entire uniform purchase and distribution happens offline in school. Essentially, we're shifting it to online, and the online market presence as far as fashion retail in India is concerned, it's close to about 10 to 15%. But when it comes to school uniforms, the online takers are just hardly 1 or 2%. So I would say online uniform buyers are my non-customers that I'm adding. Alban?
Yes. Okay. I think I think the matrix is good. I'm speeding things a little, doing because we are a little out of time. I think value proposition, you should summarize the created part.
Got it.
Ownership, fit, quality, and service, it's not created. People, when they buy uniform, they own it, and it can be a good quality if they put the price on it. It cannot be created. Maybe raised, I don't know. I think maybe it can be simplified, raise, reduce. It can be more synthetic. It's possible. Otherwise it's clear. So when trying at home, data-led sizing and demand forecasting, it's for the manufacturer. Data-led sizing and demand forecasting is for value for a manufacturer, right? So maybe you should notice that, write it in brackets, to make it more clear that it's not for the clients, but it's for the manufacturer. So, and if you summarize these 2 points, ownership, it's I think you can delete it. Try at home, data-led sizing, demand forecasting. Yeah, if you summarize it, it's your value proposition. So the first solution, the first uniform solution, the first uniform you can try at home, and to helping the manufacturer to forecast. So come back to the matrix, please. So it's value proposition. It could be something like that. Very simple. You summarize your created part, and if you have other created elements, you can add them in the value proposition. And the tagline should be a summary of the value proposition. Grace in every stitch. I'm not sure it's exactly what you are seeing here. It's if you summarize the value proposition, it will give you a very good tagline, I think. Again, figures. So as we said, when you present the figures for everyone, you should give the logic, the reasoning, step-by-step reasoning. How did you get these figures? What is the logic behind?
Yeah, okay. So 2.7 billion is the current, TAM which is available, and market size. We have current available data, publicly available data, which estimates growth at 4 to 5% CAGR. And in next 5 years, we have arrived at 4 billion plus Indian school market space, and 30 to 35 euros is basically my per child, per set of uniform, which that is my current AOV, which I'm selling right now, which roughly translates to 2,500 to 3,000 rupees. I've taken an average of 2,700.
You can use rupee if you want, if you're more, because it's India and world. You said India and world. You will be selling uniform worldwide as well.
Yeah, we're looking at only India. That itself is a huge market for us to capture.
Maybe if you are only developed in India, you should maybe.
I'll change the currency. Yes.
Only the currency, yeah, and here instead of India/world, it should be only India, and only Indian figures.
Okay.
The created market, why is it exactly the same value as a red ocean? It's not possible. It never happened. So created market, it's the value of these non-customers. These non-customers you have listed just on the right, they are representing a potential of this. And it's exactly what the AI gives you. It gives you the potential of adding these non-customers. So what do they represent? What is their weight in euros or rupees? This non-customer. This is a created market. It's not equal to the red ocean. It makes no sense. You see?
No, I'm not claiming 2.7 billion as my blue ocean. I've written clearly
it should not be here. It should be the value.
Yeah.
It should be the value of these non-customers.
No, Almo, see the clarity that I'm seeking right now is I'm not creating a new market in my head, right? So which is precisely what I want to understand. Currently, the uniform market is 24,000 crores in India. And we are not adding a new customer. We are acquiring the same customer, but we are reconstructing how they are going through the purchase cycle, right? So I don't change the market value. This is what I wanted to understand.
It's not so. It's not a blution. If you are not addressing not customers and bringing not customers, but you mentioned here parents bypassing school vendors. They are non-customers. This, for instance, it's clearly non-customers. They are not in this 2.7 billion euro. You don't see them because they are bypassing. Maybe you have also parents who make by themselves the uniform, who and the second hand, the biggest part, the hidden part of this market, this is the second hand. You don't see them in this 2.5. 2.7.
Okay, I think
so the created market
I-
is a created market. You have a created market, it's clear. And it's a blue ocean, so you have a created market. And this is all these parents who are, sewing by themselves the uniforms, people who are buying second-hand uniforms, people who don't have uniform because they cannot afford it. This is the created part. And I think you addressed a big part of that. This is the blue part, okay? And the sum of the current reduction plus the created market, it gives you your market size in 5 years. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll work on this today. Yeah.
Okay. So thanks, Jason. Let's switch to another. So I think it fuels you, all of you. It gives you feedback. Hearing the feedback we can have on each presentation, it helps you, I hope. One present now?
I would like to go next.
Yeah, Bishek? Yeah.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great.
There is no audio.
No audio, okay.
It's normal. Okay, it's normal. I don't know.
It's audible or not?
No, we don't have the audio because you didn't share, I think, the audio of the video.
Okay, great.
There is a switch. Yeah, the audio.
Where exactly it is, I don't know.
You need to unshare and share again.
Okay.
And when you share, you have this little switch to share the audio in the presentation. The audio coming from your computer. It's Teams picture. See, you have a little switch.
Now go to Teams and click share. Go to Teams. Share your screen first, okay? Then go to Teams and click share. And there is
when you share, no? It's when you share. You have before you validate the sharing. You have a little switch to share the audio on the sharing screen on the sharing interface of Teams.
I don't know. I cannot see this interface.
You have it.
Here, right?
Okay. You have it.
I think you need to have the latest version of the Teams.
Yeah, I think I'm using the web version.
No, you have it. I'm sure you have it. I will make a screen capture. In India, you are not used to use Teams. It's surprising to me.
No.
You use more Zoom, maybe?
Google Meet. Google Meet is a bit easier.
Google Meet is what happens in India.
Yeah.
Google Meet. Okay, we should have used Google Meet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm sharing in the.
Abhishek, I'll send a WhatsApp message. See
okay, it's in the chat. I shared in the chat the screen capture. Okay. It's a sharing window.
No, it's actually interface. The option is not there when I'm in my
Okay, you don't have. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have in here.
It's strange.
It's directly asking me to share the entire screen.
Can you drop off and join again? Probably that will work. Just to try.
No, maybe I think on the website the option is not there.
Oh, you would log through the web link, not through the app.
No, yeah, I'm using the web link.
On the web, I think you have it. Well, I'm very surprised of that. I never use the web version, but okay, let's do without it.
Is it fine if I share you and maybe you can share it? I will share you the video on WhatsApp.
Let's proceed because we are running out of time.
Okay.
You can do the voiceover on the video, maybe.
Okay. Is it visible screen?
No,
Yes.
you didn't share. Disappeared. I think he's disconnected. George, next time you need to remind me to use Google Meet. Abhishek, are you here? Oh, I think he is disconnected. So, well, in the meantime, someone want to present? We'll hand over. Shobana from Inogal, you want to start?
Can I?
Oh, yes, Sanjarai, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back. Abhishek.
Hi, good morning.
Okay. Yeah,
One
good
second.
morning.
I'm just sharing. Okay. Yeah, first of all, good morning, everybody. This is Sri Sanjay from Printlight. So we are an on-demand printing solution that makes it printing hassle-free for education institution and all the places where the paper and legal works are more. Okay, jumping into the core problem, um, the problem we are addressing is a crowd because let's say in most of the education institution and places where the this work is more crowd and queue is an what do you say, it can't be undone in these places. So we are addressing this problem and in behalf of the students and also the people who role play the market, we are addressing this. And for this solution, we are came across with this our own application, software, and IoT hardware, which we integrate and bring in a automation part, which caters this problem for and produce more of a solution that it skip the queue and makes you improve the turnaround time for the document printing in this industry. So these are target customers, and we are into one second. This is our product screenshot, what we are actually building right now. And if you come to the traction part, this is our current active users and 1,000+ users registered as of now and kicking in the user space. So coming back to this, one second. Coming back to this blue ocean matrix. So as we said previously, Red Ocean is the document printing. This is a standard, as of now, the current standard offering is the manual prints and the long wait times and a lot of clutter in the pricing and those stuff. So what we have raised is the accessibility. So with our in-house IoT transformed printing vending kiosk, so it has this 24/7 bar accessibility and improves with the transparency in pricing and also improved in the speed per user prints. And it also reduces the time spent in like waiting in the queues and the operational hours, which actually requires the printing shops to set up people, all the resources to include it. So we are reducing that. And the elimination part is the physical queue, which doesn't act in our, which is not as an actor in our whole system. And we are eliminating the cash and the change issues, which comes in this place when we include the cash payments. And we are totally removing the human intervention and making it a 24/7 and automated thing and making uh, more promising for the created space where print from anywhere concept is approaching, where you can print from anywhere around the space where you are from the printing kiosk. And we offer the confident and secure printing in, let's say, when people are making thesis and confidential documents, it's always an awkward moment when we print it in the traditional places and shop. So we include this confidential print and makes it privacy to you itself. And in the created space, we also include the easy payment options where it is easy to bring up online payments and remove those cash and change issues in the market as of now. So That's the thing. And our current non-customers to be the education institutions, hospitals, legal office places. And the anti-places are the places which stick into the current solution and paperless offices which move towards paperless thing. And places that support online places are anti-customers, anti-non-customers. And other like unexplored places is like other types of printing. So Niban for other types of printing within the kiosk which we are not yet explored. That's the non-customer pieces as of now. And coming to the market potential part, the ocean stands for 645 billion in India itself. So it's like 645 is of more of a printing, packaging, all the state. And coming, approaching down, we have the market of 13 billion, which is around taken care of 70 million students in India, and which is only sticking into the education institution. So we make around 750 per year per student. So multiply that, we bring up upon a value of 13 billion. So in a 5 years span, taken in account of 6% CAGR, we have projected to reach 17.4 billion in market size and share of 15% as an default thing. So at the fifth year, we projected a revenue of 470 million per year. So that's the market potential we are sitting on as of now. So coming to the value proposition part, it's like hassle-free document printing, which makes you skip the crowd. Is our most value thing which we are like into. So
Okay,
yeah, that's
thank
the
you.
thing.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sanjay. You should try to train yourself, and it's the same for everyone, to pitch. No, keep the metric space. You should try to train yourself to reach 3 minutes to be able to present the matrix in 3 minutes. It will be otherwise it will be repeating things, and it's not impactful. You see, it's clear to you?
Yeah. Okay. So, what is the clear actionable steps I should take?
Sorry?
What are the steps I should take to correct it? What are you actually saying about?
I said you should try to be able to present the matrix in 3 minutes. This matrix, it should be 3 minutes. Okay. Otherwise, it will be repeating things. So, you should follow the order. There is an order to present the matrix. You should start with reduction and then the non-customers. Okay. So it's reduction, industry, and then the non-customers. Okay. And after the non-customers, you present what you change in that. It's eliminated, reduced, raised, created, and then the value proposition. It's a summary of the created part. It's a value proposition. You summarize and you point it. Okay, you make your point about the value, and then the tagline, and at the end you close up. You wrap up your presentation with the figures, market potential. Okay. I think, and for everyone, it was very good because Sanjay, he has presented from quite at the beginning, just after the concept video or concept talk, concept presentation, the figures, your traction. Okay, it's very good for everyone. Okay, to present you should, as we said with Madan, you should have a slide about your achievement or your traction or your forecast, your current clients, if you are okay. So can you show the matrix again, please? I see myself. Yeah. So here you could be more synthetic in the elements of the matrix. In the boxes, eliminated, created, raised. You can be more synthetic. And reduced, in the reduced part, as we said previously, it could be some some value they have at the manual printing, the standard offering. It's not long wait queues. Long wait queues, it's in the non-customers. Standard offering, it's your competitors. The current solutions people have. It's not long wait queues. It's shops, corners, printing corners, that or printing at home, printing at the university. This is the current solutions, okay? Standard
Okay.
offerings. It's
Okay.
not
So,
and reduced
in the standard offering space, what should I include? The
competitors.
offering which I am
The
offering
current
or the red
solutions.
ocean offerings?
It's current solutions, standard offerings.
Oh,
It's
okay,
offerings you
okay,
already
okay.
have
I
in
mistook
this
it.
market.
I
It's
mistook it.
printing printing corners, I don't know, printing at the university, printing at home. This is the current solutions app.
Okay.
Or manual printing or shops, one-stop shop, I don't know. And with long wait queues, yeah. But you explain these problems in the non-customers, okay? Non-customers, it should be here. Non-customers, they don't like. This is the people who they don't print because there is a long wait queue, okay? This is in the non-customer, not in the standard offering, okay?
Okay.
And reduced for everyone. It's what you have, what you get from the current offerings, standard offerings, and you with your offerings they don't have. People don't have. It can be something positive. It's not only pain points you are reducing. It can be some things they will have to make a trade-off. Okay. The current they will have to make a trade-off. Maybe I don't know. With your solution, you need to use an app, so it can be a pain point. Okay, so reduced here, it's a one-stop shop. You reduce this one-stop shop, the ability to enter a shop and to print directly with your USB key, and with your solution, you need to register on the app. You need to, so it's not direct. You see. So it's normal because you propose another solution, so it's not perfect, and you bring something new with the created part, but you reduce some things people already enjoyed. You see, it's okay. Maybe George, you want to complete or explain?
Yeah,
to
no,
Sanjay?
maybe just two images. One of those local all-purpose shops where you have a print outfit and an image of your kiosk. So people will see the difference between what is currently happening, which is a shop that sells everything, including printing, and there's a queue and there's no space, and an image of one of your kiosks. So people can see the difference from the mess to a clean solution.
Okay. So this is to be included in that 1 minute video. I mean, is that thing?
Yeah, if you have a video or just two images where you just talk, I mean, you don't need a long video. It's just that everybody in India knows the context, but for everybody else, it's not very clear.
Okay.
Personally, I recommend video because it's more.
Yeah, sure. I'm
fluent,
making up the
more.
thing.
But
Yeah, sure.
if you don't have time, you can show pictures, but you record yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
It will be a video recording yourself. It's better because otherwise you will explode the time and you will be maybe 3 minutes talking and you will have 1 minute to present the matrix, you see. So if it is a video, even if it's you pitching, you record it yourself, you have a control on the time, the duration of the video, because it's already, so I really recommend video, even if it's just you talking in front of your mobile phone, huh? It's okay.
Okay.
But you control this time and you have already selected the right word and it's very more synthetic and impactful. Okay, so do we have some reactions from the group for Sresanjay? What did you think?
One thing I have is that is like Blinkit is already doing this, right? Like you upload the document on Blinkit and you get it printed.
Yeah. So what we are offering is a different space. So Blinkit can't enter into an educational institutions or let's say of legal space within that space. So what we are doing is an our own, like market is like tying up with the educational institution and franchising this kiosk to education institutions and legal offices. So by this thing, we are not even like taking in the act of outer space and apart from that outer world, just sticking to the education institution and that correct spaces. So it's of a more of a improved turnaround time than like deliveries and those stuff. So it's just handy and also automated. That's the clear part.
Okay. And second question is about the
Yeah.
market size. So,
Yes.
like, if we are going very niche in like educational institution, so then,
Yeah.
Malab, don't you think that the $17 billion, the number you have put, is very big compared to, like, because the
Yes.
market is very, very small,
Yes. Yeah.
right? So,
So
like,
yeah, I'll explain the terms. Okay.
yeah,
The 13 billion, the current created market is the TAM as of now. So sticking to this 5 year time, let's take 6% of growth every year. So 6% of the fifth year, it brings up to the math of 17 billion, and it might be
how
less
this
too
number is
since it's
coming?
a
Like, sorry
projection.
for interrupting. So, how this
Yeah,
number
yeah,
is
no
coming?
problem.
Because I'm still
Yeah, yeah.
skeptical because the
Okay.
market
The
is,
13,
if let's say we count the number of institution in India, there will be maybe 1,000 institution, 1,000 institution, right? So,
yeah,
if
yeah,
we
yeah.
count the number of students who are paying for photocopy or printouts, so it's
Mhm.
comparatively very less because mostly now India is shifting towards the digital side. Mostly the
Yes,
assignments
that's
are
the
also online.
anti-customers part. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, how this number
So
is coming, I'm that very skeptical about
yeah.
that.
So yeah, I'm telling about since it's a projection. So let's say there are like uh, there are around 40, yeah, 4 crore plus students in India. And out of that, what is that? Yeah, 40 million students are here. So let's take an assumption of 40% who can, stick into a digital economy and IoT platform turn the solution. So we took around 40% of the people around that, which kind of boils down to something million of students. So 17 million of students multiplied by the total number of lifetime value, but taken into account of 1 year. Let's say for a span of 1 year, the amount spent per student into number of students. So we multiply that and brought up to this number. That's
What
as
is
of
the
now
amount that you have
projection.
calculated, the average amount, like per person that you have calculated?
Yeah, the per person is a 750 amount per year. So it's like around 150 to 200 pages per student per year.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
got it?
billion of what of print of print
Yeah, no, no. I mean,
billion of rupees dollars.
yeah, I mean customers.
Customers people. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Customers
If you
into, yeah, it's million of customers multiplied by the cost. It's a total billion value amount.
Okay. But normally, as we said, the market size in 5 years, it is the sum of the red plus the blue. It's not the sum here.
Okay,
Just
okay.
it should be the sum. But I don't understand this red ocean. It's all the document printing industry in India. It's
Yeah,
all the
right now the
number.
red ocean includes all the, the packaging, printing and those stuff. So that's why this value stands of this thing as of now. So that's why I didn't add those two and the sum up here. So if I need to do that,
I
that's
don't
not a
understand.
problem.
It makes no
Yeah.
sense. But it's number of users per year or number of printing actions, printings. It's number of
It's the
printings or
total
number of users?
value, it's the total value made. So let's say 17 million student is taken as an account. So million customers into that 750 per year is the actual thing. And it's the created market size of 13 billion is the amount generated of value.
Amount of what? Sorry?
Is the amount value generated, the money generated. That's the
Generated?
market
It's
value.
money. It's money. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
because
Not, yeah, yeah.
it's not
Not
number of.
customers, it's a money. It's a money.
It's a money. I don't understand. It makes no sense. Totally agree with Abhishek. You have 1.5 billion people in India. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
you should start with that. I don't know how many students of that, and then you multiply by how many printings they do by per year, and one printing it costs maybe I don't know 1 rupee. I don't know, and
No,
then you have.
yeah, the cost is around as a default, it's 2.5. Okay. So 17 million students is an account taken. So the created market is the total TAM. But let's say of market size, I included 6% of growth at fifth year. So that's why it's around 17. That I might be wrong in some places. Just I'm open for feedback if something's wrong.
Okay, you should use the AI.
Yeah, even that I used AI
Properly.
on it. It's
Should use the AI
the
properly
proposed
with the
model.
right the right information you fill in the AI, as I shown on the previous project. You use AI and with the right feeling, and you will get good figures. Quite, I would say, at least consistent. Okay, realistic. Yes, not realistic. I totally agree. And it should be the sum. Red plus blue, it's the sum. It gives you the market size in 5 years. Okay.
Okay.
It's because you have addressed all the non-customers. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sresanjay. Let's switch to maybe another project, another participant, maybe in Nugget or
Can I go?
sorry, Nugget. Abhishek. Yeah, Abhishek, you're the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Abhishek with Cosmic Soul.
Is
And
my
then
screen now?
Yeah. We see your screen, yeah.
Just give me a minute. Yeah. So let's start.
We believe intelligent artificial intelligence must live in massive data centers. That belief created centralized control, permanent surveillance, and intelligence we can only rent. But intelligence does not come from scale. It comes from structure. By separating reasoning from data, intelligence becomes local. No cloud, no GPU, no internet. Supercomputers still matter for rare edge cases. But everyday intelligence belongs with people. The mainframe era of AI is ending. The personal computer era has begun.
Okay. So right now, as we know that currently we are living in the era of mainframe era of AI, that is only 0.1% of the companies actually own the AI models, and rest 99.9% of the companies rent it. The reason is very simple, because the frontier models cost like $100 million to deploy, because the GPU cost is very expensive. We need clusters. Running cost is very expensive, and we need so many bigger models. Like now we have 1 trillion parameter models to do a simple task. So now we are changing this. We are democratizing the AI. So we introduced this neurosymbolic AI engine. This AI engine works in this way, that we are separating the reasoning from the database. So you think that in the parameters, when we say that 1 trillion parametric model is there. So in 1 trillion parameter model, some amount of data is stored. Maybe only 5 or 6 billion parameters have the reasoning. The rest is the data that has been stored. So we are separating this reasoning from the database. So we are creating a separate neurosymbolic reasoning engine. It is a combination of graph models plus a reasoner. So what it creates? It creates a probabilistic versus deterministic model. So currently the entire AI industry is working in a probabilistic domain. So probabilistic domain means that it predicts that what exactly the next word would be. So yesterday I was editing my video and I found out, I asked a question and it gave me an answer which was not true. So basically it can do that because it's a probabilistic model. It cannot check the facts. So we are separating this deterministic, like entire industry is working in a probabilistic manner. And now we are introducing a new architecture paradigm that is a neurosymbolic and which is a deterministic. So you can see that the reasoning quality of GPT-4 models are very good, but they are black box. You don't know that how exactly that answer came. Hallucination, we all know that hallucination is the biggest problem in the industry. And the knowledge update, if we, let's say we have to retrain the model, we need millions of dollars to retrain the entire structure. Here comes our architecture. It has same reasoning as the GPT-4 model. You can fully audit the how exactly the answer came. You can audit that. Hallucination rate is very low, it's 2%. And the knowledge update, it's take very less time, even $0 it takes around to update the knowledge. So here our architecture comes. So even our 8 billion parametric model is able to beat 175 billion parametric model, that is a GPT-4 class models, and it gives 94% more accuracy than GPT-4 models on legal tasks. So legal tasks are one of the most complex tasks, that because they have so much of contradiction. One case could be something, another case could be something. So that is why we took this. Now coming to the metrics. So entire industry is currently a red ocean. They are working upon generative AI and cloud-based LLM. And the standard offerings are OpenAI's LLMs and Google Gemini, Anthropic, and Azure AI. So the non-customers we are trying to reach is the people who are very privacy centric and they have data. they have a data privacy issues. So like government, defense industries. So they want to use the AI, but they don't want to leak the sensitive data, and they cannot run it on their own computers because they need bigger GPUs. So this is the problem that we are solving, because our this models can run on local systems as well. Second, the non-customers are the regulatory enterprises. Let's say legal is there, health is there. So here hallucination cannot work because it can reference to the case which is non-existent. So in that case, it will lead to lawsuits. So that is why they are anti AI. They want to adopt, but they cannot adopt because of hallucinations. And the third one is the unexplored one. So the people who are living in the remotest village, they don't have the access to the internet. They are very good ones because they can run their own AI models on their own computer with the same reasoning as the bigger models. So what we have eliminated is the cloud dependency. You don't need to, your data doesn't need to leave your device. If let's say I'm a sensitive organization, my data can be on my own server. GPU clusters, we don't need GPU clusters. Renting intelligence, we have eliminated that. The reduction is in the model size. We have reduced the model size from 175 billion parameter model to 88 billion parameter model. Hallucination from 15 to 20% to less than 1% in most of the cases. In legal case, it's 2%. So energy cost, because the cost of running this GPU is very expensive, we have reduced that cost because it runs on own personal computer. So the cost is very low. We have created a new market, that is a sovereign intelligence. So the people, the companies who are sensitive towards the data, they can use it. We have created a new neuro-symbolic architecture, which is, again, the word is slowly shifting towards this neuro-symbolic architecture. We are the first ones who have created this. China is among the competitors who are already building this architecture. Universal access. So universally, we can deploy to AI to the edge cases wherever we want. So we have raised the data sovereignty, 100% client ownership. I can use AI without the fear of being utilized, my data getting trained. Logical reasoning we have raised, and the traceability. So every answer has a proper citation. So these all things we have created. One thing I want to mention, that we are not competing this big giants, this OpenAI, Google Gemini, because they are into completely different domain. You think of them like a supercomputer, and we are creating a personal computer. So in the edge cases, this is a completely different market of currently existing market. They are supercomputers. We are the personal computers. So the value proposition we have created is we are replacing the cloud-based mainframe computers with a personal computer of AI. So this will deliver the sovereign air-gapped intelligence that you can know. So this is all about Cosmic Super. Thank you.
Okay, and figures, you don't introduce the figures? Or market potential? The figures?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah. So the market potential right now is that red ocean is very big. So even the red ocean market is 150 billion 150 billion euros. It is there, and the new existing market that we are creating is of the data sensitive organization, and the organizations which need the citation. So these are the government, defense, and legal, healthcare. So even we have created some of our own products which are working in the mental health domain. So Sati is one of our product that we created using this complete architecture, which is running locally and which is giving the same performance. And this is the new market that we have created. So this consists of 50 billion euros, and the market size would eventually increase. This is just a lower side of the market that we have kept. We are very we kept the market share to be 0.2% that we will be able to capture very easily, because we are currently in the discussions with government of UP, and we are already doing the pilots with them. We are integrating the offline AI intelligence in their systems. So the revenue we are expecting would be somewhere around 10 million euros plus in next 5 years.
Okay, some reactions from the group. George?
No, I think this is good for India, because the costs are high, tokens are high. If they can create something that gives good results within the context of the UP government, say, or a defense establishment, there is a market. There's no question about it. I mean, you're getting access on phone, so why not a PC?
Some feedback for Abhishek about the presentation. Please.
No, I think there's a lot of words. Maybe you can shorten the.
Yeah. The matrix can be very shortened.
Yeah. And also, there's going to be questioning from the jury. So there's going to be 4 minutes of conversation that you will be having with. So leave a lot of that deep data in that conversation.
Yeah, the
You
details
need
at the
an
question.
image so that they see this is different.
Yeah.
Then somebody from the jury who will have either the Indian or the foreign jury who has technical competence will ask you more details. So, save that.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
you can say UP government, etc., because, government institutions are large, defense is large, but leave for the general population, you don't need that much input.
Yeah. And it's very key for all of you. Your presentation, it should give the envy to the jury to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So you don't bring the answer. You don't bring all the answer. If you bring already all the answers, they don't have the envy to know more about you. It's like in a couple, or I don't know, in love, you should give the envy to know more about you. So don't say everything. Just give what is the most important to get interest from them. Okay. So yeah, for sure there is a lot of details, especially all the technical details. You don't need them in the matrix. You can say it, but in your voiceover you can say it, but in the details you will, as George said, give them during the questions or if they ask you. And most of them certainly they are not very interested in the details. But they are interested in the figures. So after this slide, and I recommend it to all the project, after this matrix or just before the matrix, up to you, you should have one slide about your achievement. How many clients or traction do you have on your project? How many clients do you have? What are your revenues? And also your age. When have you been funded? Because it will help the jury to make the difference between baby and mentor as well. When how old is your company, and what is your traction? So it will help them. Also, yeah, in the figures, the market size in 5 years, this is a sum. It's 150 billion plus 50 billion. It's 200 billion, okay? It's the sum of the red plus the blue. Because we consider that in 5 years, these non-customers you are addressing, they will be in the market, okay?
Okay.
In 5 years. You can use the currency you want. And the example, it was maybe euros, but as you saw in the AI, you can change the currency and it gives you the currency you want. Here, you can use the currency. If you want to express it in dollars or euros or rupees, it's up to you. It's no problem. Okay. Do we have also a reaction from the group for Abhishek?
Excuse me, this is Bala here. I have a question regarding the market potential. As you said, for the jury, this is you explained like Alvin, it is like red ocean plus created market, which sums up with market size, right? 150 plus
in 5
50,
years.
which becomes 200 billion. Should we actually represent the 5-year amount in the red ocean, because this only represents 5 years model here below? The current market also should represent 5-year
you can
model?
include you can express it in brackets, that it's also you have added the natural growth of the market. It can also be added, but mostly the created market is bigger and it's the biggest part of the growth usually. But red ocean, most of the time it's not growing. It's very stable.
Static. Okay.
But it can be a growth, and you can add this growth, and it will be, of course, included in its market size in 5 years. Yeah.
Okay,
Totally.
fine. Yeah, thank you.
Other questions or reaction?
Just one reaction. UP government is a good example because all the tech is focused in Bangalore, Delhi, now Tamil Nadu. UP is a huge space.
Yeah.
And they really want to up their outcomes.
Correct.
And that's, UP is just the population and the organizations in UP is enough for a business.
Yeah, and UP has the highest revenue surplus. So because
Yes,
basically
yes.
they have more revenue right now, surplus revenues there. So they are the ones who are eager to pay more.
Yes.
And because they want to portray themselves as digitalized. So like
Yeah,
we
this
are
is it.
already
You
doing
give
them.
them, you give them instant digital credibility, which they don't have at the moment.
Correct, yeah. And see, one apart from this, like our second thought is that if we introduce this maybe offline running AI models, I personally believe that because right now the data has been using for manipulation. So if we can see that currently the governments even use this data to manipulate the thought process of the voters. Basically now if they will have more data, so I fear this that having the more data, it becomes more easier to manipulate people.
Yeah.
So
India's specific problem.
yeah, that is India's. Yeah, correct. Okay.
No, you're in a space that is. I mean, the Chinese are already there because of the blockage of Nvidia chips. So it's actually there's a blue ocean case on DeepSeek talking about how they so.
Yeah, so DeepSeek, like the architecture we have, like basically DeepSeek is also going in this direction. They have published a research paper in 5th of December, like last month they have published the paper, and it's saying exactly what we are building. So we have built it. They are into the research paper right now. So basically we are around 12 to 13 months ahead of them. So this is the only edge.
Interesting. You can mention that. I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
In your benchmark, in benchmark you could include DeepSeek.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
So let's switch. Thank you, Abhishek. Congrats. Let's switch to maybe Inogel, or we have also Scanex.
Yes,
To last. Yeah.
we'll join.
Inogel, Shobana.
Yeah, I'll be joining.
Okay. So you have you share a screen.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Okay. And then it will be Scanext. Okay. With Anjali and okay, just after Shobana. Okay. We see your screen, Shobana.
Yeah, fine, yeah. Okay. Hello everyone, myself Shubhna Udayshankar, founder of Finogel. And basically we are an oceanography deep tech company providing solution to fishing industry, coast guards, and also for the ocean researchers. Now our focus would be like main into hydro AI. This can be used for especially for water bodies, including aquaculture, ocean, as well as like kind of a dam and rivers. So talking about the pain point that we are solving is like surprisingly,
I think we don't see the right page because it's not moving and it's not the presentation mode. Maybe when you share the screen, you should share.
Yeah. I know that,
okay.
but
Okay. Maybe you can switch to presentation mode. Yeah.
Presentation mode.
Yeah. Presentation mode.
It's not moving. Yeah, in my screen it's moving, but it's not showing here. 1 second.
Maybe you don't share the right screen. It's possible.
Okay, just hold on.
Yeah, you should share again and select the full screen. So you will see exactly the same as yours. Yeah, it's working. We see the right screen. Yeah. Thank you.
Is it moving now? Okay, right.
Yes.
Fine. So the problem which we are solving here is like surprisingly 80% of the ocean are unexplored, and people are spending nearly $10K per day, especially for capturing the ocean data. And talking about the overfishing and bycatch, we don't have any effective solution in terms of finding the potential fishing zone, since we are all depending upon the satellite. So this is a global issues where everyone is facing, especially in the domain of fishing industry. So we don't have any kind of advanced technology to overcome these issues. And similarly, there is a lack of hydro technology in terms of monitoring the water qualities and identifying any kind of disaster arise in the ocean. So this kind of problems which leads to high cost operational issues. And one more thing, risk of life safety. So here, talking about the seafarer, 25,000 to 32,000 people are losing their life because of the life safety issue. They don't have any kind of digitalized solution for the same. And most important, limited telecom infrastructure, especially in terms of sea, like we don't find any effective solution beyond 20 kilometers, and it's purely depend on telecom service providers. And we all needs to depend upon the satellites for the communication. It's quite expensive to adopt by everyone. So we have a kind of a comprehensive solution which are suitable for all kind of solution. This is basically a kind of discovered after the 6 years research. So we have invented a solution called Swansea. So this can be floatable and this can be tethered with a kind of a boat to capture the ocean data or kind of a flood, I mean a river or kind of a any kind of water bodies data can be analyzed on spot. And this is plug and play and easy to monitor the underwater object detections using AI. So this is, we are the very first company actually selected by India mission under this particular domain. So you can see this is 100% indigenous and this is developed by us, and it's provide a kind of a low cost infrastructure, and this also used for aquaculture monitoring to identify the fish types and also like giving the disease monitoring in real time, and no middleman is required. So this is the one of the unique solution we have, and this particular device can be controlled anywhere using our naturalized AI dashboard. So you can see some of the use case that I've told you, like we are creating a digital version using this particular device. This is enabled with SAT and I mean NTN, 5G, 4G as well as LoRa to bridge the communication gap. So we developed one unique module called HydroAir. It's a foundation model, especially for water ecosystem. So irrespective of any kind of water bodies, we can match with our layer-based AI prediction, like image matching, pattern detections, example rhythm of the underwater and frequency pattern, as well as like talking about the satellite-based images that can be compared, and also with our existing active records. So these are the modules where we are giving a kind of sandwich model to give a kind of comprehensive evidence making solution for this particular industries. And talking about our validation and piloting result, we tested our solution at IIT Madras, and we are the company tested. I mean, we are the very first company tested 5G also, so we have a good background in terms of technology. And you can see some of the achievements also, like we signed an MOA with the Tamil Nadu Fisheries College, and also like joint piloting we did with Government of Fisheries in Pondicherry. So and through Principal Scientific Advisor plus Netflix, like they actually captured our documentary, and we are happy to inform the upcoming month on 13th of January they are going to release our documentary. And apart from that, like we got orders also from different global customers. So you can see some of the development, like we are also partnered with CMLRE to identify the marine ecosystem to capturing it as a AI display format. And also like we received 250 plus orders from ministries from fisheries department, and we are closely working with one of the UK companies to do this hydro AI technology. So talking about this red ocean ocean matrix strategy, like you can see we have created a kind of unified coastal safety livelihood security ecosystem, and the life safety solution, especially for 56.6 billion people, they can definitely afford using our solution, because we are providing life safety for seafarers with our patent product called Rakshava. And we are also providing affordable AI. It's a plug and play solution. Let's say if they want to have a plug and play solution as AI, we are also providing the same as API integration, so that on the spot they can analyze and predict what is there, as well as they can also predict the trend of the particular water bodies. And talking about the raised is like accurate coastal weather and hazard
Shabana,
alerts.
sorry for
Yes.
interrupting you. As we
Yeah,
said
please.
previously, when you present the matrix, you should start.
Mm.
It's really to be impactful for you. It's really you should start with the industry, the red ribbon. Okay, industry.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
you jump to the problems you are solving, the non-customers, because it's the way to be more impactful, really. And then from the non-customer, what do you eliminate? Reduce, raise, and create, and you end up you close with the creation part. It's the most important, and then you summarize and you point this creation part with a value proposition. It's a summary of your creation, okay? And then at the end, the market potential with the figures, okay? It's try to follow this way. It would be really better for you, I think.
All right, fine. So we have some update also in this particular slide. So we are working on it for the global markets. So if you can allow some time, no, like we'll produce as a fresh, because this we have done especially for Indian market along with few countries. So if time permits, like we're happy to update and give you more in detail about this. So if you want, I can proceed right now with this.
Try to present with following the right order, just to practice for yourself. And it can be very fast, and especially in the boxes. In each boxes, I think you will try. You will have to reduce the words, the quantity of words. But you can try already presenting, in just 1 minute, all this matrix. It's really possible. If you want, I can do it to show you. But and just summarize what you have in each box. But following this order, it will be very, very good.
All right, got it, clear.
Try. Just 1 minute. Try.
Okay. First, okay, the main focus of our solution would be in the industries like ocean tech, especially for the profitable fishing and also for the coastal security and telecom, because satellite is the only where we are working also. And the standards offering would be like hydro air and ocean data. So we are providing ocean data in an accurate manner. Data like salinity, and let's talk about the disaster oriented data that will be given in a real-time manner. And we are also bridging the gap of communication using NTN.
There is a confusion.
No,
Sorry,
because
I
you're
interrupt again.
mixing the
Standard of
current
Franks.
and the
Standard of Franks is the current of Franks. It's not yours. It's the starting point. This is the logic. So standard of Frank is not Hydro AI, because you are delivering Hydro AI. It's all the current solutions. How do they do today for aquaculture? How do they proceed today? Which offerings, which solution do they use to do that? Okay. So it's standard offerings. It's your competitors or the current offering, the current solution already used in the market. And then from that, you move things. You change the rules. You break the rules. Okay. And you eliminate things that all these competitor solutions they propose, and you create new things they don't propose. This is a comparison.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So go ahead. Yeah, you can. Okay, just tell us what is the current solutions they have. This aquacultures and the ocean documentaries and everything. What do they use today? They use. What do they use? What do they use today? This clients.
Okay.
No, your presentation was very good and very clear. It's very just we try to.
Yeah, I understood. I'm just
fine-tune.
rewiring my presentation. Right, 1 second.
Yeah. Just it's fine-tuning. Yeah? We're doing fine-tuning. But this standard offering, what would be the standard offerings? What do they use your clients on this industry? What do they use today?
Okay, got it. I got your point.
Yeah. Do you know? Well, tell us, what do they use? You know it.
Okay, right now they don't have any kind of solution in place. Okay. They have GPS and they don't have
GPS?
kind of. Yeah, they have a GPS, and also like they have a walkie-talkie for communication, but it is not effective.
Exactly. Walkie-talkie.
And walkie-talkie, which is a very limited solution they have. And talking about kind of sat phones, like it is too expensive for them.
Satellite, very expensive satellite.
And SAT is like, as we are aware, like every 4 hours only we can use it. And SAT phone is quite expensive to affordable for all the fishermen also.
Yeah.
So this is one thing.
This is exactly what you should have here in this red ribbon.
Yeah, got it.
Starting point.
Mm,
Okay. And then you compare to this standard offerings, this walkie-talkie, satellite, everything. What do you eliminate? You reduce cost. So satellite, you eliminate, as you said, costly satellite phones, data which are not complete. And you see, it's very simple. And you reduce hardware cost, all kind of cost, I say, a lot of cost. You can do a list of cost on one line, I think. Footprint also, you reduce. And you raise actionable data.
Actionable data.
Yeah.
Real-time underwater visibilities. And role-based ocean intelligence for authorities. I mean, the datas.
And creation, I think there are one or two created elements. Because you already said, what you already said in the other boxes, you don't need to repeat. Affordable, you already said that you eliminate and reduce cost. So it's already here. You don't need to repeat it.
Repeated points, yes.
It's something very new, something nobody proposed. Only you. So yeah, in real time, you already said in the raise part. The raise part you already said. So yeah, and created part, certainly it's safer. Yeah, I don't know. Smart. Yeah, maybe you create the smart aquaculture. Maybe it didn't exist because of your solution. With your solution, no, it's really it becomes really a reality. This smart aquaculture. Maybe you create that. You make it possible. I don't know.
Got it.
You see, it's something very impactful. Huh? It's something big.
Yes. I'll revamp this according to your guidance.
Yeah, sure. Other reactions from the group, George and the group? Do you have reactions for?
Maybe mention your patents on one of your slides.
All right, got it.
Yeah, and you said your clients with Netflix and so on, you can, if you have revenues, figures, it will be very good. Which revenue? Because you mentioned some pilots. These pilots, I'm sure they are not free. So it was not for free. So they pay for that. Yes. So make the sum, do the math, do the sum of all these revenues, and it's the revenues coming from your pilot. Maybe it's still under testing. It's normal. It's MVP, but it's already revenue generated for your company. It has to be very shared, very clear, which revenue and traction for the jury to understand which traction do you have, and also the growth. You can share the growth rate per year and things like that. So they can project themselves and understand, okay. For the created market, you leave a blank. You can use AI. Did you use AI on this part? You can,
we did.
Yeah?
Yes, we did.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so AI, it will give you, as okay, I will share my screen. It will give you, AI, it will give you this part here. You enter here your value proposition. If you enter your value proposition here, it will give you here this part, the third part. It's your created part, which from the non-customers you have listed here, it will give you the potential you are adding to this red ocean.
That's what we have taken. Yeah, that's how we have taken. So.
You corrected.
Yeah, I will correct.
Yeah, because you leave a blank. It's your created part, it's blank.
Yeah, I'm Shankar. And is that we have some, videos from ministers of fisheries and, director of fisheries and so on and so forth. Shall we put that video as
feedback videos about our products?
A video of one of your projects with the government agencies?
Yeah, government, that is ministers, fisheries minister and director of fisheries like that, they did the piloting. No, after the piloting, they gave a review.
Feedback and reviews.
A feedback video. Yeah, it can be good to share this feedback video. Yeah, of course, if it's not too long. Maybe when you introduce your concept, maybe included. I think, in my opinion, but it's just my opinion, it would be ideally in your concept video. When you start with your 1 minute concept video, at the end you have the feedback of one of your client pilot. Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah. But the presentation was very good. And if you want your video, it can be you recorded presenting like you as you said, like you did. It can be the same. You just record yourself presenting in 1 minute, so it has to be maybe shortened. And it's perfect. It's a good video. And then you have this feedback video. It's good.
And we have also the videos. We have also the videos from Ocean and the real-time videos. So we will create that video and with the feedback, and then we can follow the presentation, right?
Yeah. You can start with that. Yeah. It should be a 1 minute video. After 1 minute, people are lost and they switch to something else. Yeah. Okay, very good. Do we have some other feedback for Shobana Inogel project? No? Okay, so we have the last project with Canext. Anjali, I think, and maybe some of maybe other colleagues. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
You can start.
No, I didn't. We don't see your screen. No, it's starting. Yeah, we see it. Yeah, nice.
Sir, is it visible now?
Yeah, it's visible.
So we are Scanex Scientific Technologies. We are a deep tech agri-tech startup founded in 2020, and we are transforming smallholder farmers for integrated AI and IoT-driven intelligence platform. As we know, globally there is persistent challenge of soil degradation, pest attack, post-harvest loss, which are disproportionately affecting these smallholder farmers who lack access to this timely diagnostic and decision supports. So at Scanex, we are presenting a real-world scalable AI deployment that integrates this soil intelligence, pest prediction, and advisory delivery into a single interoperable ecosystem. So these are our innovation portfolio where we have developed our product Picture, which is a rapid soil testing device, and the pest detection system to tackle the attacks of the pests at early stage, and also to upskill the producers and avoid the post-harvest losses through smart solar drive. And these are all integrated through application, AgriLink application, where the advisories along with the entire health report is provided to the farmers, which is not only bridging the gap between this diagnostic and actionable insight, but also catering the smallholder farmers. So here is a small glimpse of a short video.
You didn't share the audio, but you cannot hear the video.
Listen.
You should have shared the audio. When you share, you should unshare and share again and switch the button with the audio.
Okay.
Because you share again, and when you share, you have a window appearing, and here you have a switch with the audio. No, we cannot hear the audio. Oh, okay.
Is it audible now?
No, we can. You when you share, you have a. It's what I've shared in the chat. I shared a screenshot in the chat. Yeah, stop sharing, and when you share, you have yeah, you stop sharing, and when you share, you have this window with a switch to move, to include the audio of your computer, coming from your computer.
So,
Okay.
sir, I have to select window, not screen.
Now you have a switch on the top of the window. I've shared in the. You don't see? You don't have this switch? I've shared in the chat, the screen capture. You saw it? Did you see it in the chat?
Okay.
Okay, it's okay. We can continue without the video. Let's move. Let's continue. Yeah. I shared in the chat, but if you, yeah, Abhishek didn't have this button on the web version, but he could share his audio finally. Don't know how. Abhishek, you could. You can. Yeah, it works. It works now.
Yeah, so actually,
Hello, everyone. Agriculture traditionally has been the backbone of major economies.
Hello, sir. Is it audible now? Hello, sir. Is it audible now?
Across the world.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Agriculture traditionally has been the backbone of major economies across the world. But a larger challenge which farmers across the globe have been facing is the lack of access to timely, accurate, and precise agricultural data. What does this lead to? It leads to larger data darkness in the agricultural ecosystem. We at Scanex Scientific Technologies solve this problem, and we build climate smart IoT powered agricultural solutions. We innovate and develop in the field of soil health management, soil testing, and pest detection, advisory, and management.
This is a Scanex Boopareksha device. It is a portable and rapid soil testing device developed by the IIT Kanpur that gives instant and accurate soil health insights within a few minutes. It analyzes few key parameters like organic carbon, available nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, clay percentage, and CEC without need of any chemicals. The device connects to the mobile application app, making soil analysis easy and accessible for the farmers. Helps data-driven decisions like crop advisory for improving yields and sustainable farming. Thank you.
That meets our pest detection system. It's your smart partner to detect the pest from the crop field. It is the IoT-based hardware use UV light and pheromone trap, yellow sticky and blue sticky traps, and take images in the regular interval, and then images is uploaded to our cloud server, where the AI will analyze these image and give real-time information. After that, the farmer will receive an alert, report, and advice, expert advice from the application. With the help of this system, we can give real-time information for early decision making and to prevent pest infestation and increase yield and reduce pesticide.
And these are our flagship innovations. So these innovations, we have footprints in 25 states in India and 6 countries across. And it's not just that here. We believe that to cater to the agricultural ecosystem, we have to continuously keep on doing R&D, which is continuous, iterative, and lead to solutions that lead to agricultural prosperity. With that message, I believe that through these simple innovations, through these initiatives, we will lead to a more prosperous agricultural ecosystem. Thank you very much.
So this was a small glimpse of the entire device and how it is catering the complete ecosystem of agriculture. Here is a glimpse of this competitive landscape of soil testing where there are other global soil testing systems are available, but they are not affordable for small farmers and they are using reagents and other chemicals. While we are providing advice within a minute without any chemical reagent. Similarly, there is a competitive landscape for the pest monitoring system also, in how Scannet is different from others who are also providing the solution for this pest, where they are only sticking to UVs and pheromone traps. We are not only providing UV and pheromone trap, but also we are uh, using the AI-based modulation that is providing alert by identifying the pests present around the uh, certain area. And this way, through this system, we have measured this environment and social impact, where we have reduced the pesticide by 25 to 40%, and thus we have increased the crop yield by 10 to 15% by, and also we have improved the income of these smallholder farmers by 12 to 15%. And in this model, we are not directly only
Sorry for
this
interrupting.
is
It's too long.
farmer, but we
You
are
are
also providing.
Shabana. It's you have 5
Hello.
minutes. Shabana? Anjali, sorry, Anjali. May confuse.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Anjali, you have 5 minutes and you have 11 slides plus a 2-minute video. It means it takes you 30 minutes to present all of that. And it will be Rajat also, so it will be not trained, maybe, I don't know, because so it cannot work. So
Okay, sir. So I will concise this part, and now I will directly move to Blue Ocean Matrix.
Okay, what you need is the video. In the video, you should cut 1 minute. It means all the end of the video. I think it's very interesting when we have all the experts talking, the three experts talking and presenting the product, presenting the solution. You should keep only this part, in my opinion. And it will be 1 minute, around 1 minute. I think when you started, your two first slides, and almost all the slides, they are very technical, very in details. It's too much details. As we said, the details, they should be in the question from the jury, not in your slides. Okay? You should give them envy to ask you questions to get details. You see the point? So if you give all the details, all the answers to any question in the slides, they don't have the envy, they don't ask you a question, and they are not really interested. Okay? The details, it should be in their question. They should. So don't. The two first slides you shared at the beginning, I think we don't really need them. I'm not sure, because it's in the video. You see, you present the product in the video, in the slide number 2. It's presented by your colleagues, pest solution, and so on. It should be in the video, all of that. You should start directly by the video, in my opinion. You will win some time. And then you can have a slide about your achievement. So like you said, about the market you have already reached. So how many clients do you have? What are your revenues? The figures for you, about your achievement, what you already, how many clients, what is your market share? I don't know. And your development, what is your growth, and so on. And then the matrix. Okay. Value proposition, it's not 4 lines like that. Value proposition, you change the template, I saw. You cannot change the template, because the template, it's here to force you to be synthetic and to be impactful. It cannot be 4 lines, 2 lines, maybe, value proposition. It should be 1 sentence, and it's 1 line maximum. Otherwise, it's people are lost. They don't understand. And you are not delivering, you're not presenting the value. You are presenting the solution, how you do, but not what you bring. And it's all about that. And your solution, your project is quite technical. It's normal. It's IoT, but you should be one step. You take the big picture, be one step ahead, and see what you deliver. Which value do you deliver? And this is what you need to share to the jury. The value you are delivering, not how you do this value, only how you deliver this value, but which value they get from you. This is the point. And the value proposition, it's the client speaking, your client, your customer, your partner speaking and saying, okay, with Scanex, I have this, I got that. Before, I could not do that, and now I can do that. This is the value. It's not because it's IoT or we don't care about the solution. We don't care how you do that. We care about the result. What do you get from this solution? You see?
Yes, sir. Okay.
You want to try the matrix, yeah? In following the right order, so the red ribbon, not customers, eliminate, reduce rates created, the value proposition, and at the end, the figures.
Sir, I will change this value proposition to 1 line. And I will also make correction in these slides also.
Okay, try maybe in 2 minutes, the matrix, starting with the red ocean.
Matrix from this to red ocean, we will get it the traditional agri diagnostic by offering lab-based soil testing and one-size-fits-all fertilizer recommendation and highly dependency on chemical reagents and consumables. So we have eliminated the wood chemistry reagents and consumables.
No, it's non-customers then. After the industry, it's non-customer. The problems you are solving. It's always start with the problem, not the solution. And especially when you started your presentation, you started with the solution. We don't care about solution if we don't have problem. When you see all your colleagues in the other group, they started with the problems. They already know that. You should start with the problems. And the problems here in the matrix, they are in the non-customer box.
So
which problem do they have?
After this red ocean industry, have to start with
the non-customer, the problem. Yeah. After the industry, you say this industry, this is the problem they are facing in this industry, and we will solve them doing that. And this is eliminate, reduce. But first,
okay, after this non-customer offerings, I have to cover this eliminated
eliminate,
part and
reduce,
then reduce, then
and
raise,
create.
then create, and then market potential.
And created. Now, created, and then you summarize the created part in the value proposition, and then at the end, the market potential, the figures. Okay, non-customer, tell us what are the problems of the non-customers?
So, in non-customers, produced by our offerings are this smallholder farmers who are lacking access to these kind of tools and advisory. And these there are some antis who are the farmers who avoid soil testing and who lack trust on this kind of digital services and who are little bit resistant to adopt any kind of changes because of heavy crop loss and complexity, this kind of complexity. And the unexplored area is like the rural youth and women SSG, FPOs, and the VLEs. VLEs are the village level entrepreneurs. They are the particular rural youth from the among the farmers who are the trustworthy of this farmer and who can help us to overcome these anti-farmers because they are the farmers who have a most of the farmers turn on their locals. So if there is certain youth who is educated and if that person is trying to convince them and provide service to them, then we will be able to overcome the resistive nature of the farmers and help them to adopt this kind of devices. And through our solutions, we have eliminated these wet chemistry reagents and consumables and long turnout times and these heavy subscription models, while the other players in the markets are costly because they are providing high subscription only model, while we are providing solution which the local can easily lease and provide services and they can become entrepreneur and can earn also and promote this climate resilience and precision agriculture among the farmers to help them to adopt the solution and make a actionable decision. And what we have reduced the repeated lab-based excessive use of fertilizer and pesticides and guesswork-based farming decisions. And also the high upfront technology risk. And thus we have raised a speed, few minute result
and not in days, while the traditional diagnostic provide test solutions in 15 to 20 days, and accessibility solution is 3 to 5 times more affordable than global peers. And there is a recent research has been conducted, and where we have identified that these devices have proven with 10 to 15% yield improvement with high income, and we have also identified trust on ground while providing a live demos to the stakeholders. And also thus we have created an integrated solution for the soil, for the pest, and for the post-harvest loss. And we have also supporting this and facilitating this via our pay per user model and ownership model, so that this really can adopt this and promote this to the end user of, that is our smallholder farmers. And that's why our entire value proposition is to cater the uh, smallholder farmers who are disproportionately affected by this climate change, and who are not able to access the uh, regular soil testing and high value devices. So we are providing solution, especially catering the smallholder farmers. That's why we are here in the market potential. We have highlighted this reduction to the 580 million smallholder farmers globally, where we have onboarded 65,000 farmers, and in 5 years we are targeting to uh, achieve this market share of at least 1%, that is 5.8 million.
Okay, so for sure we'll have to reduce to be more synthetic. Okay, in each box you need to be more synthetic. Okay, I will help you on that. Okay, please, your speaker, it will be Rajat, your CEO, right?
Yes, sir.
Rajat, he should join us at just after the lunch. He should join us in the Teams, because he needs to know exactly, and I need him to present the matrix. Otherwise, it will be a mess on the day. You see my
Yes,
point?
sir. Actually, in first half he
He will
was in
he will
some
join us. He will join us today.
meeting, but in second half he will try to join. Yes,
Okay,
in
if
second half he
he
will
has
try
to,
to join
please, he
today
has to,
only.
because okay, we'll work on the matrix. We'll fine tune it together, but he needs to first at least to have one presentation to try by himself. So we will reduce, please, and it's the same message for all the participants. Don't use acronyms. If you use acronyms, it makes all totally untransparent. You have a lack of transparency if you use acronym. Here, especially I see ACG, FPO, VLE. What's that? People are lost. It's just a black box. It just you lose people. So no acronyms. Maybe AI, okay, IoT maybe. They know, but that's all. That's a maximum. So we will be more synthetic. On your value proposition, you just need to delete, all the beginning. You just start your value proposition at prevent pest losses and reduce. This is your value proposition. Optimize soil health, prevent pest losses, and reduce post-harvest waste affordably and sustainably. This is, you just need to start here, and you have the one sentence, one line. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Because we already know the non-customer. You have already presented in the matrix who are these agriculture farmers and so on. It's already here. We don't need to repeat. But the value proposition is what you bring to this market. Created market, it should be a valuation of the non-customers you are reaching. So on the right side, you have this non-customer list, and how many there are, which revenue do they represent. This is your created market. You see? So
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure it's exactly what you have here. You need to
So
check. I
this
don't know.
65,000 is
Yeah.
the the number of farmers that we have onboarded via
Okay.
our offerings.
Okay. Your current clients, number of clients.
Yes, sir. These
Okay,
are
it's
all
good.
farmers.
But so your creating market is bigger than that because you will be growing. So this creating market, it's a potential. It's how many you could address at all. It's not how many you have now. It's how many you could have on 5 years. Something like that. So it's maybe on 10 years, I don't know. It's all the potential represented by the potential of clients you could have from these non-customers you have listed on the non-customer box, you see? The non-customer box, it's all these profiles of non-customers, and they represent a potential. And currently, you have taken a part of that. Okay, this is your 650,000. Okay, so certainly the creating market is very bigger than that. You should also, I don't know, USD 25 billion. I don't understand. It should not be here. You have not followed the template. Here it should be, instead of USD 25 billion, it should be the geography. In which country do you operate? Is it India only? Is it worldwide? Okay. And the red ocean, it's red ocean. So the industry, current size of the industry, it's in the red ocean. So I don't know if it's 580 million or this 25 billion, I don't know, but it's here. It's the current size of the market. And the
So these
potential.
are here for red
I don't
ocean,
know.
we have put the total number of global smallholder farmers and how many
Okay.
smallholder farmers that we have reached through our offerings that we have mentioned in the created market.
No, traditional agri-diagnostic. Traditional agri-diagnostic, it is your industry. So what is the size of this industry in the country where you operate? So you should write here under market potential the name of the country or the countries where you operate. And what is the size, the current size of this industry, traditional agro-diagnostic? This is your red ocean. It's not certainly not all the all the farmers in India. Certainly not. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. They all. It's a business. This agro diagnostic, and I'm not sure all the farmers in India are using agro diagnostics. Some of them they are just doing on themselves. They pay nobody for that. It's a business. So how many people pay labs to get testings, to get fertilizer recommendations? That's this business. You should use AI. The market sizing part of the AI, it will help you on that. Just need to, okay, I will maybe help you on that after. And the sum of red ocean and creating market, this is your market size in 5 years. Okay. Okay, so I propose, Madan, you have a question? Raise your hand. Madan?
Yeah, Alban. So I have very basic questions. So the created market and the revenue in 5 years. First of all, is there any calculations that, from the created market and market size in 5 years, and market share in 5 years, and market revenue in 5 years? Is there any formulation that we need to follow?
Yeah, ideally, as we said previously, red ocean is the size of the current industry. So what you have in the red ribbon, okay? Red ribbon, the size of this industry, this is the red ocean size. It can be number of clients, it can be in dollars or rupees, it's up to you. Created market, it's the evaluation of this potential of non-customers you are reaching. Okay? How many there are, which revenue do they represent for you? I don't know. The total, all this potential, it's an addressable market, a new addressable market. And then you make the sum of red ocean and created market, and it gives you an estimation of what will be this new total market in 5 years. And then you have an objective, your own objective in terms of market share in 5 years on this total market, and it gives you multiplied your revenue in 5 years. This is the logic, but you can also be more precise, as we said previously. you could add in the market size in 5 years also a natural growth for the red ocean. If this industry is growing, you can also include it and added it to the creating market part. It's possible. Okay, so we have a pause now for the lunch, for your lunch. We meet again in 30 minutes? Is it enough, or 40 minutes like yesterday? In 40 minutes? So it means in 40 minutes, it means
2 p.m.
It's 1:30, 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. your time. That's why I'm doing the translation. 2 p.m. It's okay. We meet in 2 p.m. and we jump directly in subgroups. So George and me will help you to fine-tune and finalize your matrix and maybe also your slides if you want. But we'll be focused first on the matrix and to be sure that all is clear. And the flow. So I think most of you need to train yourself to be sure that you will be in this 5 minutes presentation. It's a 1 minute video and 5 minutes for the matrix and your slides. It's very short, 5 minutes. Okay, all good for you? All clear? Okay, so we meet again at 2 p.m. your time. Have a good lunch.
Thank you, Alban. Thank you, George.
You too. Thank you.